Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to this event. Again, one of the events for the Africa Urbanities project sponsored by Andrew Meron Foundation. And we are here for basically three things. We are going to have poems, we're going to have dance, and we are going to have an exhibition by Mr. Stephen Gwokcho.
I want to thank you for coming. I want to welcome you to this place. We are, this is called the Institute of Heritage Conservation and Restoration, which is within the umbrella of the School of Industrial and Fine Arts. Mr. Gwokcho, your efforts are amazing.
My reason to be here is also to give you the opportunity and to allow the principal investigator of this project that has brought together 4 universities.
I'm the principal investigator of this project, but there are many people that have been part of this process of getting this project together. When this project was initially born, we worked very closely with Eileen Julian from the University of Indiana. At that time, the project was called Arts of Survival, and which took us to several African cities, but also the diasporic cities, New Orleans, you name it. And we subsequently decided to extend the project, and I'm excited that eventually, you know, the Mellon Foundation gave us funding. Steve, since we first met at the University of Pretoria, we've been deeply impressed with the good work that you're doing here. We are excited that we are seeing your exhibition, and we really wish you all the best as you go forward. I'm told this is where Makerere was founded. And I was telling them the other day, for those of us who come from East Africa, that if you wanted to be taken seriously in the region, especially in the 60s and the 70s, even in the 50s, if you didn't go to the University of Makerere, people didn't take you seriously. You still remain an important intellectual pillar for the region, and I can see you keeping up the good job.
My research actually is a synergy of visual arts and cultural dance. There are some curatorial write-ups that I've put on the wall. If you go in that space and you want to understand what the paintings are about, then you can read for yourself.
Compete with pot-bellied shots that call rounds with pounds. You scan faces in the fading light, trying to spot a familiar face. Joy, Jolly, Molly, or Monica.
I need a wife, a family to call mine. But unfortunately, you can give me none. That is why, my darling, I have decided to let you know of my new mistress. Her name is Kasese. They tell me she's untapped, yet ripe. Please, Kampala, desperate times call for desperate measures. Dear Kampala, you will always have my heart.
What happened to Salam, where unity was an SI unit of humanity? But now humanity has been narrowed, streamlined to flow along racial, tribal, religious, cultural, political, and technical know-who lines, unaware that all these are impositions we are born into, and before all that, we are all humans.
In 2065, children of 8 shall be going to nightclubs. In 2065, children of 8 shall be using contraceptives. In 2065, children will not be children. Children shall eat fellow children for breakfast and for break at school, and they will not wash their hands, and they will offer you their hand for a handshake. And we will be the people in that future, built from a present that promises nothing.
Wrapped in the aroma of each other's cooking, surrounded by the noise of our children's breathing, frightened but incapable of taming towering plagues, we walk past high gates, uncertain of what lurks behind them. We walk in this city, keeping faith, waiting out to hope. Thank you.
I really enjoyed the poetry. In particular, I think that the people who performed the poetry, basically, they were acting out the poetry. They were performing the poetry. And I think that makes it extremely compelling, makes us think.
It was a great experience, especially, watching fairly talented, young students from Makerere performing poetry, and poetry that really links to the work that we came here to do relating to African urbanities. And that's what goes on in the cities in relation to the hinterlands. But perhaps more importantly, I enjoyed the bola dance by the Acholi troupe. It reminded me of what I used to see when I was growing up, and just to think that these things are still alive.
I have totally enjoyed the exhibition. We had the good fortune of hearing a little bit about it in our workshop before we came here, so I was able to understand the artwork more, but thoroughly enjoyed the detail, but also the political and cultural undertones of the work and the installations, the carvings that are also sitting there in the chapel. Just amazing.
Bola dance, as you were told, is a traditional Acholi dance which is supposed to be performed in a particular cultural space. A royal dance and all the things that go with celebrating royalty, whether celebration of an enthronement of a king or the death, but everything about royalty. But now here is Bola migrating from its traditional context, coming into the city. So what does that mean,
It is both an academic work, but also it is a work which can sit in any space, whether in the cultural space, so that is what the exhibition is talking about. What is about Bola dance and how does it fit in the academia?